Good morning, students. Myself, Mrs. Karuna Devi, the teacher of JDC Butko English Medium High School, welcomes you in the e-learning program of Gokuli Education Society for the year 2020-21. Students, once again, I am here for the 8th standard mathematics of State Board for English Medium students. Friends, in our last lecture, we have already finished our unit number 15, that was area. But here is time to go ahead and to learn the new unit, that is Unit number 16, surface area and volume. So let's start it. So students, here is our unit number 16, that is surface area and volume. In that we are going to learn about cuboid, cube and cylinder. So let's recall what we have studied in our previous standard about these concepts. At first we will recall about the cuboid. Here this is the diagram of cuboid. First of all, let's see what is meant by cuboid. Cuboid is made up of 6 surfaces. Each surface is a rectangle. If you will observe the diagram, then you come to know that in each side the rectangles are present. So, if you will think about the examples of cuboid, then the matchbox, bricks, and fish tanks will come in front of our eyes. So these are the examples of cuboid. Now students, if you will observe the diagram carefully, then this downer part is called as the length of the cuboid. This downer slanting portion or the each slanting portion is denoted with the letter B, which means the breadth. And this one is nothing but the height of the cuboid. So on the basis of this initial letters, we can come to know about the formula of cuboid. So total surface area of cuboid is equal to 2 into bracket length into breadth plus breadth into height plus length into height, and the bracket is complete. Got it, students? Please write and learn everything properly. Now let's move towards the second figure, that is about the cube. Yes, here this is a figure of cube. Cube is just like as a cuboid only, but here we are, instead of rectangle we will have the square shape or the square size in its direction. So cube is made up of the 6 surfaces. Each surface is a square only and all the squares are equal. Got it, students? The examples of cubes are ice cubes, sugar crystals, even dice of the Ludo. These are the examples of cube. Students, as we know that the each side of the square is having same length. So on the basis of that we can find out the formula for the total surface area of cube. That is nothing but the 6 into length square or the side square. So 6 multiply L square is the formula of total surface area of cube. Now students, let's see about how to convert the units from meter to square meter and centimeter to square centimeter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. And similarly, 1 square meter is equal to 100 into 100 square centimeter, which is nothing but the 10,000 square centimeter, to which we can call as a 10 raised to 4 square centimeter. If we will look towards the millimeter, then 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeter, which means 1 square centimeter is equal to 10 into 10 square millimeter is equal to 100 square millimeter, which is nothing but the 10 raised to 2 square millimeter. So these are the important points which we have to keep in your mind and write systematically in your classwork notebook. Now students, without wasting our time, let's move towards the actual concept of today's video, that is volume of the solid things. Students, as we know that cuboid, cube, cylinder, etc. are the three-dimensional solid figures. These solid figures occupy some space. The measure of the space occupied by a solid is called the volume of the solid. So let's see the formula for the volume of cuboid and cube. The volume of cuboid is equal to length into breadth into height. It means LBH only. Got it, students? And the volume of cube is equal to length into length into length. It means the 3 time length. So here we can write it as a L raised to 3 or L's cube. So without wasting our time, let's use this formula in the practice set number 16.1 to solve some sums. So students, this is our practice set number 16.1, which is given on the page number 108 and 109. Let's see the first question. Find the volume of box if its length, breadth and height are 20 centimeter, 10.5 centimeter and 8 centimeter respectively. Let's see the answer. Students, here at first we have to write what is given into the question. First of all, that is the length of the box is 20 centimeter, the breadth of box is 10.5 centimeter and its height is 8 centimeter. After that we have to write the formula. The volume of the box is equal to length into breadth into height. It means LVH only. Let's put these values into the formula. That is 20 centimeter multiply with 10.5 multiply with 8. If we will do the calculation, then we got the answer, that is 1680 cubic centimeter. Students, think about this unit at first. If we will find out the area of any object or any geometrical concept, at that time we were writing the square centimeter or the square millimeter. But here we are finding the volume. That's why in the answer we have to write the unit cubic centimeter or cubic meter. If in question the centimeter is given, then we have to write centimeter. If the value is given in meter, then we have to write meter. But before that we have to write CU. It means the cubic only. Let's write the answer in words. Volume of the box is 1680 cubic centimeter. Let's take the screenshot and write the answer systematically in your classwork notebook. Now students, let's move towards the next question. Second one is easy one that you can definitely able to do that. Let's see the third question. How many bricks of length 25 centimeter, breadth 15 centimeter and height 10 centimeter are required? It means this is a measurement of the brick is given. So how many bricks are required to build a wall of the length of 6 meter, height is 2.5 meter and breadth is 0.5 meter? It means they have given us the measurement of wall and brick. We have to find out the how many bricks are required to build this much wall. Let's see the answer. Students, in the answer we have to write at first the measurement of the brick and wall. So for bricks, L is 25 centimeter, B is 15 centimeter and H is 10 centimeter. Even for wall, our length. Now here we are going to write the L1, which is nothing but the length of wall. So L1 is 6 meter. As students, here the measurement is given in meter, that we have to convert into the centimeter. So 6 meter is nothing but the 600 centimeter. Height is, it means H1 is 2.5 meter, which means 250 centimeter, and B1, it means breadth is 0.5 meter, which means the 50 centimeter. Students, don't forget to convert the measurements from meter to centimeter. Now students, we want the number of bricks required to build the wall. So if we will divide the number of volume of the brick from the volume of wall, then we can find out the total number of bricks. So let's do that. Number of bricks required to build the wall is equal to volume of the wall divided by volume of bricks. Now let's put the formula, that is volume of wall So measurement of wall is given into the L1, B1 and H1. So let's put these values in the upper section and the measurement of the bricks, this measurement into the downer part. Therefore, L1 multiply with B1 multiply with H1 divided by L into B into H. That L into B into H is nothing but the measurements of bricks. Let's put the value. In the upper section, we are going to put the values of the wall, and at downer means at denominator place we are going to put measurements of the bricks. That is 600 into 250 into 50 divided by 25 into 15 into 10. If we'll do the calculation, then we got the answer, that is 2000. So here it means that at last we have to write the answer in words. Students, take out the screenshot and write the answer systematically in your classwork notebook. Now students, let's move towards the last question from the practice set 16.1, which is given on page number 109. The question is, for the rainwater harvesting tank of length of 10 meter, breadth of 6 meter and depth is 3 meter is built, what is the capacity of the tank and how many liter of water can it hold? So here it means that we have to build up the tank for the rainwater harvesting project. The measurement of the tank is given, and on the basis of that we have to find out the volume. If we will find out the volume, then we can come to know that what is the capacity of the tank to hold water. Okay students, so let's see the answer. Here in the answer, at first we have to write what is given into the question. The length of tank, it means L is 10 meter, breadth is 6 meter and height is 3 meter. Let's put the values into the formula. As the tank is in a cuboid shape, so its formula will be volume of tank is equal to length into breadth into height. Let's put the values. 10 multiply with 6 multiply with 3. If we will do the calculation, then we got the answer, that is 180. Students, as these three sections L, B, H both are having meter unit, that's why we have to write the answer m raised to 3. But students, we have to convert this meter into the liter. So 1 m raised to 3 is equal to 1000 liter. Got it students? Therefore, volume of the tank is equal to 180 into 1000 liter. If we will do the calculation, then we got the figure 1,80,000 liter. So this 1,80,000 liter is nothing but the water capacity which is held by the tank. Let's write the answer in the word. Capacity of the tank is 180 meter m raised to 3 and the volume of the tank is 1,80,000 liter. Got it students? Take out the screenshot and write the answer very systematically in your classwork notebook. So students, here like this way your practice set number 16.1 is over. Don't forget to update your notebook. Now students, here is time to note down your homework, that is to complete the practice set number 16.1 in your classwork notebook. Children, I will come again with our next video to learn about cylinder. Till then, take care of yourself. Thank you.